So you've ran your Nmap scan and you can see all of the services running on the device you're about to hack, but you don't know what to do next. Let me show you. Right, let's take a look. This is the exploit database, and this is maintained by Offensive Security. You know, the same people who invented Kali Linux and the OSCP. By the way, if you're going to do your OSCP, I made a video on that. I'll leave a link in the description. Try harder. And this website contains a boatload of information on exploits, as you would expect. And if I go over to the left-hand menu here, you can see there are exploits. There's the Google Hacking Database, which is a list of Google dorks for hacking on Google. There are papers. These are research papers for different exploits. And even shell code that you can include within your own exploits. Now there's also a GitHub repository for this project. And as you can see, it's inside the Offensive Security account. And if I scroll down the page, you get a whole bunch of information, and then you see this searchsploit. And it's searchsploit that I'm going to show you in this video. It's built into Kali by default. If you went on to kali.org today and pulled down the latest version of the ISO, it's in there. And it's the offline version of the exploit database, all baked into your Kali machine. So you've already got this tool if you've got Kali. So I'm going to run a quick Nmap scan against Metasploitable 2, which I've got running on this machine. And then once that's done, I'll show you how to use searchsploit. Okay, so the Nmap scan is finished and I can see a few things that are interesting. On port 21, we have vsFTPD running on version 2.3.4. So let's go and check searchsploit to see if there's a vsFTPD exploit. And just like that, we can see 7 different exploits for vsFTPD. And you'll notice that we haven't put the version number in the search query. We've just typed vsFTPD and we've got these results. And we do even have our 2, 3, 4 results. And I know that this one will work. This is a very famous exploit with a smiley face in the username box to create a backdoor on port 6200. And these are the exploits for it. One's a Python script and the other one is a Ruby module for Metasploit, as you can see here. So if I type searchsploit and just FTP, you'll see we get all of the results for everything with the letters FTP in it. So the more specific you are, the better. And if we take a look at the man page, we can see a few different examples of searches that you can run. And then we have all these options down the bottom. And the ones that we're interested in are down here: mirror, examine, and the Nmap one at the bottom. So let's start with the Nmap one. On the desktop, you'll see these 3 files. These were created by Nmap when I used the -OA, which means output all formats. It spits out these 3 files: Nmap, gnmap, and XML. And it's the XML file that we're interested in for searchsploit. If we type searchsploit --nmap as per the man page and then give it that file, it will read the output of the Nmap scan, compare it to searchsploit, and then give us all the results on a page. We could obviously output this to results.txt and it would spit that onto the desktop as well. So that's how you can take your Nmap results and feed it straight into searchsploit to find all of the potential exploits for the things that you're looking at. Now, it's not perfect. It doesn't take into account version numbers in many cases, and it's a bit too noisy for my liking. You would have to read a lot of lines of text to try and figure out what exploits might work. So there's a better way. Let's look at this. Searchsploit vsFTPD. We know we're interested in these 2. Let's just look at the Python one, and you'll see here it has this number. This number is unique. And it lines up with what is on the website as well. So if you search for that number on the exploit database website, you'll find this. And if we type searchsploit -x and then put that number in, 49757, you can see now we are examining the exploit. So we can see exactly how it works. It provides the user Nergal and a smiley face and a password of password. If you want to see this exploit in action, check out my other video that's linked in the description about how to exploit Metasploitable 2 in under a minute. So we can carry on examining this, and we get to the end, we just press Q and we're back. Now, if we want to use this, we might want to mirror it onto our system, copy it basically. And all you type is searchsploit, and instead of -X, it's -M for mirror, and it'll put it wherever you currently are. So I'm on the desktop, and if I press enter, you'll see now we have this Python file on the desktop. If I open it up, here it is. The exact same thing we just looked at. So that is the practical use of searchsploit. After you run your Nmap scan and you get your list of services, go and have a quick look in searchsploit to see if you can find something that looks like a home run, because it might be worth using in your next hack. I'll see you next time.